Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here today. My name is Dina and in today's video we are going to be doing some pre-fall decorating. Now it is time for some moodiness, I guess you could say, and just to kind of tone the decor down. After the summer season and all the color that I bring into our space, I just feel like I need some calm, so this is the perfect time to do just that. Now we live in California, for those of you that are new, and so we are nowhere near fall as far as the weather, and we won't be until late November. So fall will come soon enough decorating wise, but it will not come soon enough as far as the fall weather to enjoy. But for now, I did want to just bring in little tidbits of a pre-fall look, and I am super excited to share it with you. I have had this on my mind for quite some time and I am loving it. Now, if you don't know, I do kind of decorate my space before I video and then take it all down and redecorate on camera, because trying to think of all that and be on camera at the same time, it just doesn't work. But I also wanted to mention I did skip a video last week. If you watched the video previous to last week, you will know that I mentioned Ronnie had been deployed the last couple of months and that he would be home by the time you saw my last video, and he did make it home safe and sound, and so I have been spending all my time by his side. I missed him so much. I know I said it was just a couple of months and that seems kind of crazy, but it seems like it lasted so much longer. I don't know if it's because we're older or it's just we've been through so many deployments. They do not get easier by any stretch of the imagination for myself, for our boys, or for Ronnie. It's just really, really hard to make it through those moments. And this one was extremely hard, I think, because Ronnie's Wi-Fi was really spotty, and so I did not get to see his face very often. He didn't have FaceTime, and that means a world of difference. If you are in a military family, you definitely understand being able to see your loved one makes so much difference than just hearing their voice over the phone. And so I think that's what made this one so hard. But I'm so glad that he is home and we had the last couple of weeks to just spend together and kind of just him-haw around town and do a little shopping, and it's just been really, really nice. So I'm back at it today, and I just wanted to bring you something that I hope you will enjoy. I think decorating for the seasons really brings meaning and significance to each and every one. Decorating for the season is a beautiful way to make an ordinary day extraordinary, and that's exactly what I hope to do today. Now, like I mentioned, I've already set this up, and I will be honest with you, everyone has really enjoyed this one, and I'm gonna mention this later in the video, I'm sure, but this is my favorite setup of the year. I say that every single time, I think because it's just something new. I love, love, love decorating this area of our home because we do spend so much time in it. Now, I do take into consideration my little spots that I cook in, so please know that I make sure that those areas are free from decor, but I love decorating this space. Now, I already have one of my prints hung up on our backsplash. I'm not gonna show how I've done that, but I will kind of explain it. I take the little hanger off and I just use plain command strips on either side. I go ahead and put them on the print so that I can adjust the print to exactly where I want it on the wall. Press it onto the backsplash and it stays there until I'm ready to take it down. So if you want to add a print to your backsplash, just use a simple command strip on either side and it just works perfectly. But let's go ahead and get into decorating and see what we come up with. This print from Hobby Lobby is definitely one of my favorites now, and I love how it takes up the majority of the backsplash on this side, setting the stage for all the rich, dark, warm colors and cozy textures that create that comforting atmosphere we all seem to equate with the coming season. Next, I'm bringing in that wooden bowl I found after Christmas. It seemed the perfect pairing, not only with the print, but that glass canister that I picked up as well. It's so rich and the color and texture is just absolutely gorgeous. I knew the minute that I saw it that I had to have it. I feel like it's a totally new look displayed this way. It not only adds to the dark color story I'm going for, but it seems to give off a more vintage look that you know I love. Plus, the bowl offers the perfect vessel for my berries, and this gorgeous serving spoon is like the cherry on top. I love the look, and I think it all comes together perfectly. Bringing in seasonal decor and items from the past, like this urn, not only make our spaces pretty, but they can also serve as a reminder of happy times and even family traditions that come into play year after year. This type of atmosphere helps to strengthen our family connections and creates a sense of stability. And what could be better than that? When I first began thinking about my pre-fall decor, I right away knew pears were the direction I wanted to go in. Many of you may remember my little paper mache DIY I did last year on some pears I had on hand, and that prompted this decision. I wanted to somehow create a pear tree branch, and I think I was able to accomplish just that by using this branch from Hobby Lobby and using the tiny wired pieces to easily wrap around the stem of the pear and attach it to the branch. Adding in just a few more pears to the urn topped it off, and I love the end result. And of course, adding in some functionality is always key and a way to keep your family happy in the space. This small silver tray and a couple of our oil bottles we use most often makes for easy cooking throughout the day. One more small piece of art many of you may recognize and have this piece in your stash from a few years ago at Hobby Lobby. Now, I did darken it up to match the decor in place by simply blotting on some of my antiquing wax. Then, to finish off this area, one of my favorite candles from Christy's line. Now remember, her link is always available in my description box below. She has the most beautiful vessels filled with the best scents, and I'm sure she is gearing up for the season, so be sure to check her out. Onto the next countertop, and as you can see, I have a lot to hide here. So the first decor piece I'm bringing in is a cheese board, which will double as something pretty to look at and also disguise items that aren't so pretty. I think most decor serves a dual purpose. Yes, it's pretty to look at, but it can also have a positive impact on our mental health. It can boost our moods and reduce stress, and the act of decorating in itself can be therapeutic and serve as a creative outlet. It not only allows us to connect with our surroundings, but we begin to appreciate the seasons even more. Continuing to bring that warmth to the space, I'm adding in another deep dark wooden cheese board and then bringing in a wire urn I haven't used in years to add some more texture, and a vessel for some pears. The larger pears were purchased at Hobby Lobby here recently, and the smaller one is one I decoupage. I love the way they work together and add in just the right amount of color and mood for the season. And marrying in the two spaces together, I decided to add in a smaller glass canister, keeping it tied in with all the wooden elements on this side by adding a large wooden scoop and, of course, a touch of elegance through my favorite velvet ribbon in a beautiful green this time. I thought it was the perfect time to bring some of our outdoors in and grabbed a small cluster off of one of our magnolia trees. The seed pods always make me think of fall. We've had so many gorgeous blooms this year, so our trees are full of pods. Now moving along onto my little shelf that I always keep here next to the sink. Though I tend to keep some things in place for quite some time, changing the decor around is always fun and gives us something new to look at all throughout the year. And I honestly love when Ronnie comes home after I have redecorated a space. He oohs and ahs over all the things that I have changed around. It definitely makes the effort I've made all the more worth it. As I've sat here to edit this video, I can't help but think we just got done with Christmas, and here we are entering fall once again. It seems like time goes so fast nowadays, and with the early retail push of holiday and seasonal items, it seems the next one is here before the current has even began. We're all in a whirlwind to make sure we grab early decor before it's gone. And sometimes I feel that might take the joy out of what's going on now. Why not slow down and take it one day at a time? Savor the moments, make memories over keeping up with trends. And let's just enjoy the reason we put so much effort into our home. The Bible teaches that to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Whether joyful or challenging, it's all a part of God's plan and it has a purpose. And though this life we lead, we can sometimes find ourselves looking back with gratitude or ahead with hope. It's always so important to stop and focus on our current moment, not to let it pass us by, but to find joy in what God's plan is right now. So as these next few seasons begin, let's decide to be present, to be grateful, and to be open to the opportunities that each day brings. All right, friends, we are going to begin to close this video up. But before I go, I want to thank you all for coming along with me today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I am really loving this layout. I know I say that each and every time, but I do feel like each time it is my favorite. And right now, this is my favorite of the year. I think it's taking a step back, kind of giving it a muted feel that I needed so badly, especially after the summer season and so much color in this area. So it's just kind of brought a calm to our home. And that is, I think, what the seasons are about. You want to just bring in that beautiful atmosphere that everyone craves. And in that, I just want you to understand just how much your job means to those that live in your home or that walk through the door to visit. Bringing these little elements into our home really enhances our mood and the atmosphere of it. It brings a comfort to everyone, and I think it just provides a really neat impression to anyone that enters. So please remember, what you do is so important. Now with that, I want to wish you all a wonderful rest of your week. Remember to stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.